Hey everyone, I'm Matt.
Hi, I'm Desiree.
And we're bringing you this week's Rising Tide West Coast Swing Guide.
We are back with our second to last Novice November 2024 here on the Rising Tide West Coast Swing Guide. And this is our series where we help you be competitive in the novice division and really get all of your timing, technique, and teamwork in tip-top shape. So, for Novice November, in this guide, we're focusing on creating the dance. Congratulations, you've made finals, and now you are dancing with your partner. Why is creating the dance important, Matt?
Well, in prelims and in semis and in quarterfinals, you're judged individually. And so the judge might see things that your partner does, but you're judged primarily on how you as an individual look as a dancer.
Mm-hmm.
And so in a final, you're judged as a partnership, which means that you can boost yourselves higher than either of your individual scores might be by creating a really good dance between the two of you. And so we're going to talk in this one about some tips for how to do that.
Yeah, first thing to think about in getting yourselves kind of danced up the partnership is not to let drop significantly anything that got either of you into finals. So that's your timing, your teamwork, and your technique. So I want my timing, my teamwork, and my personal quality of movement not to suffer, especially if it's a short turnaround from, say, like your prelims into your finals that same day. You might get really excited in the moment. You haven't had time to really register that, hey, you did it. And then in that excitement, we can let all that go. So try to remember that though it's fun to celebrate and you deserve to celebrate, to also bring those great things that got you into the division and into your final back into your final round.
Yeah. Another thing that can be really helpful is trying to understand your partner and how they like to dance. And so we could say like match your partner. It doesn't necessarily have to match exactly, but what we think of as more like complement your partner.
Yeah.
And so I think probably the easiest one to figure out is like, where does your partner like to connect? Like, do they like to connect with like a very strong connection? Do they like to connect with a very light connection? Is their connection a little bit like more lower into the ground, or is it from like a little bit of a higher place? Those are the types of things that if you as a partnership look like you're connecting really well together, that can get you some extra points with the judges.
Yeah, and if your leader is leading you, right, and you try out some embellishments, some stylings, you want to make sure, followers, that your timing, technique, or teamwork is still intact. So if I do a styling and I realize that really negatively impacts maybe my partner's ability to have strong technique or the timing of our partnership, I maybe want to try something that has a different kind of influence on my partner and really brings us both up.
Yep. And then the other thing that we look at, since we're looking at the dance as a whole, is that musicality starts to play into this a little bit more so than it does in the prelim. Now, we don't need to get too fancy with the musicality in novice. However, one thing that we do think about in a finals context is hitting things with your partner instead of yourself. Because it looks cool if you hit a phrase change yourself. It looks even cooler if you hit a phrase change by moving your partner.
Yes, and for followers, when we're hoping that our leaders will give us that opportunity, we also have to be ready for it. So I don't want to go through, say, a double outside turn and kind of dance through that big moment right here, which is a regular anchor. I might want to really hit that phrase change on that 5, which would mean that I need a few things. I'm going to need, let me go to my 5, I need grounding, stability into the ground. That can be helped with breath or exhale to bring my gravity down. And I also need patience, right? I need to know that it's going to be okay for me to hit that 5 or hit that 1 in the music, stay here and take a few beats, and the world's not going to end. Final tip is congratulations, you've made it into a final round or even progressed from a prelim to a semi. That's really, really cool. Remember to be yourself. Whatever you did in the former round got you into this next round. So don't worry about what's going on around you. Those other dancers deserve to be there, but you deserve to be there too. So have fun and enjoy the journey. Good luck.
That was your guide. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, and check out our website and online store. Links in the description.
Bye.